Melania Doc busted for stealing Oscar-nominated film score. Composer demands immediate removal. Okay. Why do they steal stuff that everybody knows you stealing? Why are they so stupid? And I mean Trump, all of them, they continually having this problem. They play a song and people, look, you've already played dong dicka dong da dang da dang diddy dick, so you can't play nothing else. Unless Chachi does some folk music that I'm not aware of, that's the only song you can play.
I don't know why people are surprised. She literally stole Michelle Obama's speech.
That is so deep, too. That is so deep.
Why are you looking for any... These people are not...
I just expect more out of a genius grant recipient, a genius visa recipient. And I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked that there's gambling going on in this establishment.
Also, I need somebody to explain this piece of logic. Why would you hire a man who has been accused of sexual assault?
Okay, do I have to explain this? Okay. Brett Ratner.
This.
So, if you weren't aware, and if you weren't aware, I feel happy for you. That's nice. Brett Ratner is the person who made the Melania flop documentary, which nobody cares about.
No.
And he's a major director you haven't seen as much recently because he's been credibly accused of sexual assault and various sexual misconduct allegations by several people, I believe, including most famously, why am I losing her name all of a sudden? Transformers girl.
Oh,
Megan Fox.
Yeah, Fox. Also,
I think, yeah.
He messed up so bad that he had to leave the country.
Yeah.
He lives in Israel. And for me...
But think about how hard it was for them to find anybody to do this. But also, and this is what I think you're having a hard time with, which I understand. It is actually a prerequisite for anybody associated with the Trump administration that they have documented criminal sexual misconduct of some sort, or enough allegations for it to feel like they're going to fit in.
Yes.
You just want, when you're dealing with a working relationship, you want a good mix, right? Like a good dinner party, like a good seating chart. You can't have people who commit sexual misconduct or assault sitting with normos, sitting with people who have never tasted the delights of abuse and criminality. You can't, it's just not a good mix. So
you got to be part of the Epstein class.
That is the first cut. The first cut is, have you beaten, harassed, in any way stalked criminally anybody sexually? Like, if you haven't done those things, don't even step to this administration or anybody in it. Don't utter it.
Absolutely right. So these poor people who and they're not poor, but they're
highly successful. Director Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yes, and Radiohead guitarist composer Johnny Greenwood are publicly calling for a piece of their music from Phantom Thread to be removed from Brett Ratner's Melania film, charging that its use was licensed without Greenwood's consultation, breaching his composer agreement. And this is the thing. Mm-hmm. The music is housed, I think, by Universal, which also supports Trump.
Yes.
Okay. And they thought, we don't
own
have
this.
to ask. We own it.
No, but it's in his contract. We've had this happen.
That's the reason why Hey Moni will never be on TV
That's
again.
right, because we made them pay us what they were supposed to, residuals. It's just, it's what I find amazing is that Brett Ratner, okay, you know better.
Yep.
You know better. Now, clearly, right and wrong is not something that I can just make assumptions about you understanding. So obviously, I just look at them, Melania and all of them, and it's like they can't even trip into something legal. It's like most of the time, it's like even a criminal, I think, must do things that are illegal, even if just by accident once in a while, right? Like you just park legally sometimes. I don't think that because you rob a bank, that means you do everything else illegal too. But they can't even, it's like they can't have a day
No.
without doing something illegal or wrong, allegedly. And it's crazy.
And it's all disrespectful. And it's
Yes,
all
it's mine. I get to do what I want. I don't have to check with anybody.
That's exactly it.
I don't care if three F-15s get shot down by friendly fire because I'm guessing that they didn't let anybody know that Kuwait or whoever know that there were going to be air F-18 through or 15s, whatever they are, through their airspace, like,
and can I
just do things.
And to your point, can I just say this? All the quote unquote money Doge saved us. Mm-hmm. We just lost it with those 3 planes.
And it didn't save us anything. It cost us much money, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're stupid. So they use a piece of music. I could have told you, Francis, does anybody in that seriously, everybody who works around these people knows, don't nobody want you playing their music.
No.
Nobody. Okay.
They know it.
You know the songs you can play because we play them every time. So you can bite that lower lip and move your hands up and down like you're milking really tall cows. That's we all do it. You know that you need original music for everything you do.
Yeah.
You got to find somebody up in there. Erica Kirk want her children, somebody who can play a piano, bang a drum, something.
Let Laura Trump sing the score.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I would love it.
If you trying to make us hear it, then you got to hear it. That's so. But they've said, look, you will Universal failed to consult Johnny on his third-party use, which is a breach of his composer agreement. As a result, Johnny and Paul Thomas Anderson have asked for it to be removed from the documentary, which I love.
Yep. Get petty. Get petty.
The track in question, Barbara Rose, was originally composed for the 2017 drama Phantom Thread. That was that long ago? I didn't realize that was that long ago. Which earned 6 Oscar nominations and established Greenwood as one of the most acclaimed film composers working today. See, these are the kinds of things that would say to me, not a good person to steal from.
Right.
You know who might be good? Find somebody who might be a lot less well known. But when you start using music that's Oscar nominated and people gonna pay attention. People, he got multiple texts. They got all sorts of, why am I hearing your music up in? Because I
didn't know you was into Trump.
If I knew either of them, I'd be like, I'm trying to understand how I even thought I knew you. I'm about to come back and pick up my birthday present for you, because that's just, I would never have given you this had I known. And it's just so, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
yep.
That documentary, I am halfway tempted to try some way of seeing it without paying for it.
Oh, you know what?
Just because
I don't think
it feels like, well, this is the thing. It feels like a piece of cultural iconography that as somebody who's interested in that, as somebody who has original work from Firefest as collector's item, because the train wreck was so tasty to me, I had to have the shirt.
Totally.
Went on an auction and got it, y'all. During COVID, stocked it so I could have a Firefest. Because something about it, I just smile when I look at it. Because I'm like, look at you idiots. You
because you know what? It's like watching the Titanic sink. And while people
knowing some of the worst rich people are on it.
That's right.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean it. And I do.
While they're literally thumbing their noses up at everybody going, hey, you're not on the Titanic.
Yeah. Is that how they did it?
That's how they did it.
I don't remember that scene.
On the Titanic. You so poor.
Well. Ooh.
I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.